How many of you in this room this morning chose what to eat for breakfast or for lunch? But unfortunately, not everyone in this world has this chance to choose what to eat for breakfast or for lunch. According to the Washington Post article of October 2015, Map the World's Hunger Problem, approximately 1 in 9 children are undernourished, and 3.1 million children younger than 5 die of malnutrition each year. Guess what? A group of people currently known as Food for the Poor has been doing their best to increase those numbers. I was interested in this topic and this charity because it reminded me of a friend of my sister who gave birth when she was only 12 years old, and her father wouldn't feed her because he said he didn't have enough money to feed one other month. So she used to come to our house and I used to give her food to eat. And today we will discuss of the problem of hunger, and I will give a chance of each one of you to stand up and to help those in need, so one day you can wake up and say, I made the world a better place. Millions of people tonight, especially kids, will go to bed with an empty stomach, and some of them will not even get the chance to stay alive until tomorrow morning just because they have an empty stomach. How long a person hasn't eaten anything can affect the body physically. Meiji G. Durham said in her article, The Hunger Pain, that she hasn't eaten anything for 2 weeks, and it was her birthday, and her friend invited her to the restaurant to eat. Because I had not eaten anything in so long, the food made me nauseous and dizzy. This is what happened when somebody spent like 2 weeks or even 2 days without eating anything. Your stomach is empty and has been crying for food for a long time. So once the stomach gets the food, it can be painful. Some people might even throw up. And according to J. Greg Kellis, Stephen, and Lindsay Patterson, many of these children grow up with significant physical impairment and subsequently limits their participation in economic and social activities. These heartbreaking statements are the outcomes of lack of means to get something to eat. According to Cheryl Kristen in her article, World Hunger, a Structural Approach, in many parts of the world, hunger is a persistent and chronic, persistent even when the weather is good and global agricultural products adequate. Which means is many parts of the world, every children out there, they are dying. It's not like they are hungry today and tomorrow they will get something to eat. It continues every day. They can spend 5 years, 10 years without eating anything if they don't die. We don't know them, but very least we ought to know how many are dead, because the policy of end decision depends on the numbers. Because very often their lives depend on the labor, as stated in the New York Times September 2014 articles counting the hungry. Now that we have talked about the problem, now every problem has a solution. Food for the Poor has been one of the organizations to help those people in need. Your participation might only cost you a little, but for somebody in need, it can mean the future. It can mean they get to wake up tomorrow and see the future. You might not know this, but Food for Help has been a big influence on people who need. They have been giving food to people to nourish themselves. Even they gave place to people a place to live. On their website, they stated that you have shipped 4,000 54 containers of food supplies in 2016, and they have provided 161 water projects for people. And then where we can donate is on foodforpeople.org. You donating food or money can save a child or an entire family. Your future and their future depends on it, because you will be part of the people who decided to make the world a better place. How can you help? Go on foodforpoor.com. You can donate as little as $3.99 a month, which is less than a cent a day. Or you can contact Food for Poor, and then you can give them canned food, because canned food can last up to a year without degrading. If you don't have food or you don't have enough money, you can volunteer. They have people who volunteer to go to country to serve food, to help people in needs, and then be there for them. And in our discussion in Module 9 in my class, some people were complaining about money, saying that what if they don't have money to give it to charity? How many of you throw away a nickel every day or a dime? So here is how you can save those children. Every time you have a dime or a nickel, put it in a box every day, or you can put it like 3 times a day. And at the end of the month, you can take that box and count the money, and how much you got on that box, you can just call for food for the poor, and then give them the money to help the children. And then guess what? It will not impact you financially, but it would impact those children's future. And to conclude, poor people, especially children around the world, are sitting this moment. They can't even think because they are too hungry. Don't you think every children deserve to grow up and be somebody someday? Don't you want to wake up one day and realize that a country who you gave $3.99 every month made great soldiers who fought terrorism? Don't you want to wake up one day in a hospital and discover that a child you helped while you were not old enough grow up to be a doctor and then save you from a disease like cancer? Yes, everybody want to do that, because everybody needs the chance to grow up and be somebody. And there is a woman who used to be homeless, but today she is a lawyer. She fights for the people who doesn't have enough money to define themselves. And that woman is this woman. Her name is Nikki Johnson Houston. Maybe tomorrow she will help you get justice for somebody who was unjustly accused of murder. And then you are wondering why I am so passionate about this subject. Well, it's because my father right here used to be one of these kids. He didn't used to have food to eat. He used to spend 2 days without eating. But guess what? Today he grew up to be somebody, and he sent me to the United States to study, and he's been paying for my tuition.